Okay, so we were talking about relational algebra, and I think up to now we have done the following. We have done selection, projection. Selection is to filter rows, projection is to filter columns, to rename names and tables and columns, union, difference, intersection. We have done up to this point, okay, up to this. So today I'm going to start with division and assignment statement, Cartesian product, and we'll continue inshallah. Any question up to this point? Okay, so let's continue in that case. Division, okay. Division is a little bit tricky, so it's easy, but you just have to pay attention. Division, when you divide two tables, one by another one, for example, I'm going to divide this table called A by this table called B. So what are the columns of A? The columns of A is course and student. What about the columns of B? Columns of B is only student. So first of all, if you want to divide them, they have to be compatible. What do I mean by compatible? The denominator table must have all the columns of the numerator table. For example, I have a student here because I have a student here. Yani. So all the columns here must also be here. So in this case, all the columns in B, are they all already on A? Yes. I have only one column called student. I have also another column called student here, so that's fine. In that case, you can divide them. Otherwise, you cannot. At this point, clear, Shabab?
Doctor, so we shouldn't have all columns. One of them is enough?
Exactly. What you should have is all the columns of B must be subset the columns of A.
Okay, clear.
Okay, so the columns of B has to be subset the columns of A. So the columns of the divisor has to be a subset of the columns of the one who's divided. Okay.
Yes, now, Doctor. Should they have the same name or
the same what?
The same name of the column. So
exactly, they must have the same name. Exactly the same name. They have to match. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Very good. What about the output? The output will contain only the ones which are not. Those who are in A but not in B. So who is the column in A not in B? Student is common.
Ali.
Course. Yeah. No. I'm not talking about the values. I'm talking about the columns here.
So course.
Course. So the output will be a table which contains only the columns which are in A but not in B. So the output will contain only what? Only
the courses.
Only courses. بالضبط. So what will happen is find me all the courses in which Sami took. So what did Sami take? Sami took ICS 324. Sami took ICS 431. Sami took ICS 381. Sami took ICS 426. So the output is this. Okay, so let me repeat what I said again, in case you came a little bit late. This is division. A divided by B. To divide A by B, make sure that all the columns of B are subset of the columns of A. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Now, what about the output? The output columns are the columns which are in A but not in B. So that's why the output contains course, because course is in A but not in B. Okay? So in other words, if you sum up the columns in the output and in the columns in B, they will give you the columns in A, and in short, in another way. Anyhow, now that's what division means for now. It's not the end of it, but this is just one example. Do you have any question, Ashok? Do you have any question?
And it will be distinct.
Yeah, always relation is distinct. You are right. Always a relation. In relational algebra, everything is distinct. Every row is different.
Is there an order for the output?
Is there what order?
Yes.
No need for order. It's not important order whatsoever, unless you want to order them. But we are not going to use order by relational algebra. Okay.
Okay.
Another example. What is the output of this? Now the output of this is, first of all, what will be the column of the output table, Shabab?
Course.
Course. Very good. Why course?
Because it's in B, and B is
In A?
student column. I mean.
Exactly, because in this column is in A but is not in B. So the common columns will not appear in the output. Okay. Now, what is the output? First of all, let's take all the courses taken by Sami. What are the courses taken by Sami, Shabab? Tell me.
3 to 4.
ICS 324.
ICS 431.
ICS 431. 381. And what?
426.
426. What are the courses taken by Adil?
324.
324.
And 426.
And 426. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. 324 and 426. So what is the common course taken by both of them?
324 and 426.
Oh, very good. So let me put them this way. So we said the following. For example, Sami took what? 324. Sami took 431, Sahih. And Sami took 381. 381. And Sami took 426. So these are the 4 courses that Sami took. Now, what are the courses that this was taken by Sami? تتفقوا معي ولا? Isn't it? Let's take the course taken by Adil. What did Adil take? Adil took 324.
426.
426. كورسين أخذ مش كده؟
Yes.
Now, what are the courses taken by both of them? So you make intersection بعد كده. What are the courses taken by both of them?
324 and 4.
324 and 426, isn't it?
Yes.
This is your output. So let me show you the output. The common course taken by both of them. So this is your output. So always what you have to do is, if you have more than one row here, when you divide, first of all, do the first row, find out all those who match, then do the second row, find all that match, and then do the intersection. What about if I have 3 values like this? What do you think the output is, Shabab? Find all the courses by Sami, find all the courses by Adil, find all the courses taken by Fahad, and then do the intersection. So what do you think the output of this is? What is finding the course taken by the 3 of them, Shabab?
It would be 3 to
3 to 4.
3 to 4. Very good. That is the only course taken by the 3 of them. So the best way to do is list the courses by Fahad, list the courses by Sami, list the courses by what? By Adil, and then do what? Then do intersection. So this is how. So division simply means what? Division simply means, first of all, selection and then intersection. So مع بعض هذا نسميه division. Okay, شباب?
Doctor, you said that in general, the division means the courses or the columns in A, right?
This is a column which is the columns. The columns are the columns which are in A, but not what? Not in B. Like this one. Course is output. And hence, why course is output? Why not a student? Because a student is in both of them, but course is not. Course is only in A.
My question is, yes. My question is, there's not true for the rows, the division operation. So
no, you're right. No, you're right. That's not true. You're right. For the rows, what you have to do is find all the courses by what? By Fahad, find all the courses by Ali, find all the courses taken by what they call Adil, and intersect them. So that is for the output. Yes, you are right. You are right.
Okay.
That's for the values, قصدك.
Values, yes.
Yes.
It's not like the values in A, not the but not in B.
No, not at all. You're right. Any question? Let's make it more difficult now. What about this? STU divided by MS. First of all, can we divide these two tables? Can we? ولا لا يا شباب? Can we divide them?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why can we divide them? Tell me.
I think because STU has more or equal column numbers to MS.
Exactly, because MS columns are subset of STU columns. Is that true? If that's true, they can be divided. Otherwise, they cannot be divided. Is MS columns subset of STU columns ولا لا?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. خلاص معناته they can be divided.
Just the columns, doctor.
Only the
We
columns.
don't look for the values.
The values is later. First of all, look at the columns. معي ولا إيه؟ So what I'm saying is, can I divide this by this?
Yes.
So if the columns of the divisor are subset of the columns of the divided, then yes, you can divide them. Then look at the values after that. Okay.
Okay.
Now I am looking for the guys whose major is ICS and the Saudis. Tell me whose major ICS Saudi هنا. Can you give me the name and the age الحين? I want both. I want the name and the age. Sami and Sahih.
20.
So this is true.
Yeah.
Sahih. So this is true.
Yes.
Who else?
And Adel 21.
Zach.
No.
ICS and Y. Sahih. ICS and Y. This
Zach.
Zaki برضه Sahih.
Hey,
Zaki
Zach is
Sahih.
22.
Yeah.
Only two Sahih.
Yeah, right.
Only two of them Sahih يا شباب. Isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Who the guy who's Saudi and he major? So the major ICS and Saudi, yes. No matter he's not Saudi. So ICS major and Saudi. So Sami is ICS major and Saudi. Also, I think ICS and major and Saudi is Zaki. So we have two of them. So this is your output. Any question?
Doctor,
Okay, what about this now?
is it better if we made the Saudi as a Boolean, so 0 or 1? Not
Oh, you
yes
can also
or
do
no?
that one. You can also do that one, yes. You can also do that
What
one.
is better for a database?
For the database, numbers are faster, يعني. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Numbers are much faster for speed, but otherwise it doesn't make any difference, يعني. Okay? Yeah.
Doctor,
Yes.
can you choose specific column to appear in the output?
Oh,
Only
yeah.
this-
So
example,
do the
name.
following. After you do this, do what? Do projection. معي ولا إيه?
Okay.
Okay. So you take this معناته ايش؟ and make what? Make projection and مثلا نقول له age فقط صحيح؟ مثلا يعني. Then the output will be what? The real output will be the simply one column اللي هو من 20 and what? And 21 because projection filters what يا شباب قلنا؟ Projection filters columns. Did I answer your question ولا؟
Yes, yes.
Yes, you have to combine, you're right. Okay, so let's make it more difficult. What about now, Shabab? Tell me what is the output of this. I want you to do it.
I think Sami 20.
Okay. So how
And,
did you do it?
Because there is ICS and it's Saudi, so I
Sorry.
found them.
Okay, so this guy, ICS, Sami 20 satisfies the condition for the first one, and for ICS Y, صحيح?
Yeah.
And Zaki,
Ali.
صحيح? And
Yeah, and
Zaki,
Zaki.
صحيح?
Yeah. Yes.
Now let's look for COEY. Who is
Ali.
COEY?
We have Sami
Ali,
and Ali.
Ali and who?
Sami.
Ali only.
Sami.
Okay, so I need a person who's double major, معناتها in this case. Who's Saudi, who's double major? Who is he?
Sami.
Sami.
He's
So
the
the output is Sami.
Doctor, should we
Yes.
check the age because name maybe is a duplicate or there is another Sami?
You have to do that. They have to be exactly and Sami 20, Sami 20. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay. So he's a different Sami. So yeah, right. Sami 21 is not the same as Sami 20. Okay. So the output is this. Okay, I'm sure you have some of you didn't get it. How do we get this one? Let me do this together. خلينا نعملها بعض. What you should do is, first of all, who's ICSY? ICSY is Sami 20. Sami خلينا نكتبها اس بس عشان نوفر وقت 20. Who else? I'm just looking for ICS 20 now. Who else?
Zaki 22.
Zaki 22. Zaki 22. So this is Zaki. So we are done with the first one. What about now? Let's do the second one now. So do it row by row and then intersect them. So we are going to intersect this مع مين? So who is COE and Y? COE and Y. COE and Y. Ali 20. Ali 20. And COE and Y, Sami 20. Sami 20. S20 يعني okay. خلاص. So when you intersect هذا مع هذا, what is common between these two? Sami 20 صحيح? So that's why you get Sami 20. Any question here? Okay, very good.
Doctor, I have a question. Sorry. For example, can you go back to the names where the tables has names, please? For example, there is a name in the student, okay?
Yes, yes.
It's like, for example, Ahmed, okay? And Ahmed is not there, okay?
مظبوط.
So it's null. So how we can do?
The output will be null. So what do I have here? I have for Sami, I have for Adil, I have for Fahad, and I have null, صحيح? So when you intersect them, the output is null. So you will get nothing here. So all you will get is simply is chorus, بس الكولوم يكون مكتوب أما ما فيش ولا value.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
My pleasure. Very good question. Excellent. Okay. So that was division. Let's go now to assignment statement. This one. Assignment statement. Assignment statement, what it will do is the output table will be called temp. Okay, Shabab? So let's say I have an employee table. So what did I say? The employee table, make a projection. I just want the name and the salary, say. The name and what? And the salary. But I want the output table to be called what? Temp. So you will get this one. So look, the output table is called what? Temp. So this is like an expression. Yani. Take this output table or relation and call that relation temp. So this is the output relation and it's going to be called temp. So this is called an assignment statement.
And
Okay.
Doctor, nothing will be modified in the employee table?
Oh, no. The employee table will never be touched. Yes, it will never be touched. It's just like a select statement. Nothing will change, okay?
But Doctor, there is a few changes here because there is two Alis, okay?
Yes, so one of them is gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they have different IDs and age. Why?
Exactly. Now, always the output, you have to be careful when you write the program. So you have to understand that. That's your responsibility. Always, the output table will never contain duplicate rows. You should understand that. So this is your output table. So hey, this is your output table, isn't it?
Yes.
Even though this Ali can be different from this Ali. In fact, he's a different person, صحيح? This Ali is 222, this Ali is 444, صحيح?
Right.
But we want only the names and what? And the salaries, صحيح? That's what you are asking for. So he will give you that, but what it will do is relational algebra always removes if the output table contains duplicate rows. It will remove them.
Okay. I get it.
So you should really, that's a very good question that you asked. So you have to remember that one. And when you write your programs, you have to remember that one. So what do you really want? If you care about those two different people to appear, then make sure that they have to appear. So you have to learn, you have to change your query and do something else.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Excellent question. So this is very, very important. I think we are going to give you a homework in relational algebra. And okay, use assignment statement a lot. Otherwise, you have to write a lot of bracket and bracket and bracket and bracket. هيكون متعب شوية. Too many brackets, it will be confusing for you. I will explain for you what do I mean by that. For example, I ask you a question like this one. For example, I told you to select from here the rows which are علي فقط. فهمت علي؟ Where name is علي معي ولا إيه؟ Or I ask you to do what? I ask you to select the following. I ask you to select those salaries which are above 7,000. Okay? How do you write it? This is how you write it, صحيح? Select. Remember this يا شباب ولا؟ From which table? From the employee table. Where salary is greater than how many? Salary is greater than 7,000. This is how you write it, صحيح ولا?
Right.
Okay, very good. So, but this will give you an output. How many columns? It will give you all the columns, صحيح? What about if you only want the ID فقط? How do we do? So you have to take this output again, make another bracket. معي ولا إيه?
Projection, yes.
Make a projection. And write what هنا?
ID.
The ID. صحيح? So sometimes the question is so complex that you have to make a lot of brackets. معي ولا إيه شباب? Okay? So to avoid doing many brackets, which can be very confusing during, if I give you homework ولا في الامتحان, the best thing to do is you try to use assignment statement. What do I mean by assignment statement? Do the following. Make this one to be assigned مثلا to T1. Okay? So the output will be called what? Will be called what? T1.
T1.
Then you take T1 and you make a projection for T1. So take then, so make only what?
ID.
What do we want? We want only the ID, صحيح? But from who? From
T1.
From T1. This is your output. If you want, you can send this one to T2 كمان يعني, but I'm looking for the output of this one. I don't have to send it to any assignment. So it's better to use a lot of assignments, okay? These assignment statements, and avoid brackets. Otherwise, هيتعبكم في الامتحان. You will have a lot of problems understanding what's going on. So try to get used to a lot of assignment. Okay, شباب? Instead of bracket. Do you know what I mean, شباب ولا?
Yes.
Because relational
Yes,
algebra can be full of, sorry? Okay. So relational algebra, if the question is very complex, it can mean a lot of brackets. You have to use projection, selection, join, ما أعرف إيش. So it can be very confusing. So the best thing to do is use assignment statement as much as you can. And I will show you some examples بعد شوية. What about if I don't want name and salary? I want also to change what? The name and salary in the output table. I want to call them A1 and A2 مثلا. Can I do that? Yes. Just make an assignment statement and make a bracket. Temp is for the table. Output table will be temp and the columns will be A1 and A2 like this. So I can change the column name and I can change what? The table name. So I don't have to use rename. I can use this trick. Do you understand, Shabab? So sometimes assignment statement تقدر تغنينا عن ايش؟ عن renaming. Okay, because this is like a rename يعني.
If we want to rename, we put the bracket.
You have to put this. This is معناتها rename. تذكر هذا؟ ها؟
Okay.
You have to use this state. I will just take you back. Yeah, I will take you back to this for rename. تذكر rename هنا. We used to do this. Right? This is a rename in relational algebra. Yeah. So we don't want to use this one. If you don't like this one, you can just use what? You can just use assignment statement وخلاص. تريحك. Another. الحين خلصنا كم يا شباب؟ خلصنا. Tell me, what did we finish? We finish it. Selection. We finish it ايش؟ Projection. We finish it.
Rename.
Assignment.
Union.
Okay.
Difference. صحيح. Intersection. Division. Assignment statement. بس هذول اللي سويناهم ولا في؟
Rename.
Rename commands. You're right. Rename command. Rename. So we did this, right? Now let's do this. Cross product. So Cartesian product. So what is Cartesian product? What it will do is it will multiply all the rows of this with all the rows. It will concatenate all the rows of this with all the rows of this. So for example, I have how many columns here يا شباب in both of them 2 هنا صحيح and how many here 3 here. So my output will contain all the columns. So I will have 5 هنا كلهم حيكون هنا موجودين even though I have duplicates ما مشكلة كمان. فهمت علي؟ What about the number of rows? The number of rows, this will match all the 3. So I will get 111 Sami 18 ICS Khobar, 111 Sami 19 COE Riyadh, 111 Sami 20 SW Jeddah. Then 222 Ali 18 ICS Khobar. So this is what I will get. This is my output, Cartesian product. Cartesian product has no meaning. The output is garbage. You understand the Shabab? Okay? But why do we have it? We have it as intermediate, not as a final answer. So we can do something about that one. So if we want to combine all the columns in one place, we will use it. But later on, we can what? We can filter out the things which are wrong. Of course, many things are wrong here, sahih? So you remove them, yani. So this is called the Cartesian product. So the number of rows of the Cartesian product table is multiplication of the number of rows here times the number of rows here. And the number of columns is the addition of 2. So the number of columns, you have to add them. And the number of rows, you have to what? You have to multiply them. Because Sami will appear 3 times, like this one. 111 Sami 18, 111 Sami 19, 111 Sami 20. Sorry. 111 Sami, 111 Sami, 111 Sami. So this will be repeated 3 times. First of all with this row, then with this row, then with this row. So this was the first row from the second table, the second row from the second table, and the third row from the second table. Then go do the same thing with Ali Kaman. So that's why you get 6 here, Shabab. So this is called a Cartesian product. Okay? And it is one of the worst, what they call operators. It takes a lot of time because you have to multiply all the rows and you have to add all the columns. It gives you a big table, yani. And always big tables take time when you process it. Any question, Shabab, here? Any question? So this is Cartesian product. Yes, please.
Is it used for join?
We use it during the join as intermediate. You're right, sahih? As intermediate. We will use it as join. Yani. Okay. You're right. Okay, but as intermediate. Because the answer that you get here is wrong. He is telling me Sami is from ICS, Sami is from COE, and Sami is from what? From SWE. And the Sami is 18, and Sami is 19, and Sami is 20 years old. So what you get the information here is garbage. It's so wrong. But we use this one for as intermediate. Yani. We generate it, then later on we remove the ones who are bad, and then we get the final output out of it. Yani. So it's as an intermediate step. Is that clear for you, Wallah? Okay. The next one is join al-hain. So you remember what did we say about join? We have 2 kinds of joins. We have inner join and we have what? Outer join. أخذناها في SQL هذا, isn't it? So we have 2 types of joins. Joins are 2 of them. I have inner join and I have outer join. Now inner joins are divided into 2. I have equi-join, and I'll show you an example, and we have natural join. What about outer join? I have 3 of them. We have the left, we have the right, and we have the full. أخذناها في SQL, it's exactly the same here. So let me start with the equi-join. How do you write equi-join in what they call in relational algebra? Do you know how we write equi-join for the SQL? Or let me see to Shabab.
Yes.
Yes. In SQL, what do we write? We write select, and then we see what columns we want. Then we write from isn't it? Table 1, join what? Huh?
Table 2
Table
on
2.
Table 2 on something. Very good. Table 2 on. This must be equal to this. عشان كده نسميها equi-join. صحيح? What about in natural join? What do we do?
We don't need.
There is
natural.
no.
We don't need the on, صحيح?
Yes.
All we have to do is just add what here? Natural join, isn't it?
Yes.
T1 natural join T2. That's all we have to write, صحيح? And that's it, isn't it? No condition written. Now we have the same thing here. Let me show you equi-join, then let me show you natural join. Now for the join we use this symbol. هذا السيمبل بتاعت الجوين يا شباب. اللي هو هذا. Okay? So join the student table. Join with what? with the major table. So I'm going to join the student table مع مين؟ مع المajor table. On what condition? On stu.id must be major.id. So this is just like equijoin بتاعت ال SQL. You will get the same output. So that's what you will get. Look, Adil appeared in the output and Sami appeared in the output, but Fahad didn't appear in the output at all. ليش يا شباب؟
مش موجود في كل التيبلز.
Exactly, he's not in all the tables. Fantastic, you are right. Because in inner join, to be in the output, you have to appear in both tables. If you are missing in one of the tables, you will not be in the output table. هذا inner join. في outer join, no, we can control that. Any question here, Shabab? Any question here?
Doctor?
Yes, sir, please. Sorry. Yes, please.
If we can do this, why we do the product one, the previous one, the product?
Now, we have a reason behind that one. I will tell you, inshallah. I have another examples for you, okay? But try to avoid it. If you can't, don't do it, okay? Because it takes a lot of time. I will let it. But sometimes we will do it قصبا عنا, okay?
You're talking about what?
About the cross product.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he said, if we have join, why do we need cross product? And he is 100% right. In fact, cross product is so expensive that even the DBMS doesn't like it. But sometimes we have to use it for different reasons, inshallah. But I will show inshallah the reason.
Is it in SQL? Is there
yes,
all
in SQL is this one. Select صحيح whatever columns you want معي ولا إيه؟
Yes.
From table 1 join ايش؟ table 2, but don't give any condition.
No, I'm talking about the cross.
Yeah, this is cross product.
This is cross natural
Here,
join.
SQL. Okay?
This is natural join, right?
No, ما كتبنا natural join.
Okay, yes, we didn't.
We just wrote join فقط معي ولا إيه؟
yes.
But we didn't write on. ما كتبناش on. ما عطيناش condition صحيح؟
صحيح.
So automatically هذا تعتبر cross product حتى في ال SQL كمان يعني.
Okay.
This is an excellent question. فهمت علي؟ Understand. Do we have cross product في ال SQL? Yes عندنا. نفس ال echo join هذه but without on. فهمت علي؟ Don't put the on condition. Just write from table 1 join table 2, but don't put any on condition. Automatically معناتها you will get a cross product table. Okay?
Clear.
Very good. Thank you very much. Let's continue. Natural join. In natural join we use the star. شفتها؟ We don't put any condition. معروفة خلاص معناتها ايش؟ But you must have a column name which is the same column name هنا and هنا. Do I have ID? Do I have ID here? Yes. خلاص automatically you can use this one. STU times what? STU star major. Star stands for what? For natural join. And this is the output. The good thing about natural join, it will not duplicate the ID for you also. You will get only one ID. I will not get two IDs. معي ولا إيه؟ زي ايش؟ زيها exactly like what? Like SQL. In SQL, how do we do this one? We write what? Student natural join what? Major. صحيح? This is what we do exactly. So here I just replace this one by what? By a star for relational algebra. Okay. Any question before I go forward? Okay, so forget about this one. Outer join. You remember outer join, Shabab? What did we say on outer join? I want to see Fahad also. With inner join, you cannot see Fahad because he's not in both tables. معي ولا إيه؟ I also want to see this. I have never seen this one also in the output table بتاعت equi join ولا بتاعت natural join. This will be totally cancelled في inner join. ما نشوفش الحاجات اللي مش موجودة في الاثنين. For example, 33 Fahad. He's not here at all. There is no 33 here. صحيح? What about SE major? Or what about junior? What about 444? I don't have 444 here, صحيح?
Right.
Now, to see those who are not in both tables, then you have to use outer join. How do we do that one? This is how to do it. we use this symbol. شفت هذا؟ عاملة كده just in case you don't see it وعندها فتحة هنا كده فتحة. This means left outer join. أما الفتحة لما تكون when the opening is this way, this is called right outer join. And when we have both ways like this is called full outer what? Outer join. So let's do it step by step. Let's do first of all what? This one. This one is what? Left ولا right outer join يا شباب? This is a left stable صحيح يا شباب؟ And this is a right table, isn't it? This is a join operator. هذا الاوبريشن. On the left of the operation there is STO. On the right of the operation there is what? There is major. صحيح? So this is the left table. So this is telling me what? What is this one telling me يا شباب? When I see it like this. This means left. معي ولا إيه?
Yes.
So everything on the left will go to the output. So this is what you will get. Have a look at the output يا شباب and ask me if you have any questions.
Doctor, so
Yes.
to conclude that the table on the left will show up and then in the result, but
Exactly.
in the right will show up just the join. Just
those who match only. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah, right. And here we will have null and null طبعا for this guy because he's فهمت عليه. So I will have null and null for him.
Sir, 444 SE Junior does not show up?
It doesn't show up. Yeah, right. Because we are only looking for the one on the left table. شفتها? This one?
Oh, right. Left outer join.
Yeah, this left outer join. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Let me give you another example with the right one, like this one. Is this? Can you see this one? Is it clear for you? In case you can't see it properly, it is like this. The opening on the left. So it means show me anything which is on the left table. This is what it means, okay? So what do we have on the left table? I must have all of them. I must see all of them. So the output is the same. By the way, the output is, first of all, do equijoin. Do you understand? After you do equijoin, then go and add what? Add anything which is missing from the left table if you are using left, right table if you are using right outer join, okay? So this will appear now, but who will not appear? Fahad will not appear because we are looking for what now? We are looking for the table which is on the right. So this is the table on the right, this is the table on the left. Does that answer your question? Okay, any question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. What about if we use full outer join? Like this. What is my output? How many lines of output do I get? About rows in the, how many rows of output?
6.
5 Victor.
2 are common.
4.
4 صحيح?
4.
Yes.
4.
Okay, sir. Yes.
But طبعا you will get a lot of nulls طبعا هنا, but that's what it is يعني. I will have a null here, I have a null here because he doesn't appear in the second table. I have a null here and I have, okay, because he doesn't appear in the first table and so on. Okay. خلاص, this is full outer join, just like SQL يعني. Any question? Okay, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to continue next class. Okay. I need to talk about the quiz. You will have a quiz next week. I'm going to announce the quiz, but this quiz is going to be a very long quiz. It's going to be the whole class, okay? So, it's going to be on Wednesday night. The quiz, it's multiple choice quiz, just a Wednesday night. It's going to be maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes. And it will include EER mapping, relational algebra. Are you with me? And what else did we cover after the midterm?
And relational algebra, I think. If you finish it before it.
Relational algebra will finish next class يعني. Okay, it's not that much يعني.
And that's it.
That's it يعني خلاص. So we will have relation. I will write the complete information for you. And it's going to be Wednesday, maybe Wednesday night ولا حاجة. Okay, we will allow you to teach to choose. And I will give you Thursday off. Is that okay, Shabab?
Doctor.
So
Sorry.
this is not a quiz, doctor. It's a major.
No. It's not a quiz. What we did was the following. We are planning to make the quizzes all during at night because we are running out of what they call يعني to give you more time to do more things. At the same time, we want to combine 2 or 3 quizzes. So this will be 2 quizzes in one. So next quiz is not only quiz 3, it is quiz 3 and quiz 4. Okay.
Okay. Could you
We are
please
planning to
spawn
give
it?
you. We are planning to give you 6 quizzes, and then we take the best 4 and so on. So we are thinking something good about you. Okay.
When is the quiz, Doctor?
Wednesday.
Doctor,
After a week.
Many of us have majors next week.
Yes.
I have
And,
one on Wednesday night.
And
You have Wednesday night. Okay. So we will see what I can do with Mr. Jawid. Okay. I'll talk to him and then we'll see. In that case, we need to change it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the week after will be good, Doctor.
Yes.
Next week is week 11. So week 11 is major weeks. Majors are.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
okay, we will make it week 11. No problem. It's fine. Okay.
Especially in this term, there is a lot of major 3.
Yes.
Okay.
So they put it in week 11.
Okay. So
Yeah, I think they mean week 12
Sir,
is better.
the topics.
Week 12 is better, not 11.
Yeah, week 12.
This is week 10, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
This is week 10.
Yes.
So next week is week 11, isn't it?
Yes.
So you want it week 11 or week 12?
12.
12. That's fine. That's okay. I need to talk. I need to talk to Mr. Jawid so that we will
Maybe Monday, like
Monday or Thursday, not on the Sunday, please.
We will see what we can do.
yeah, maybe Monday at night.
Monday
With
at
the
night,
lab
maybe.
time.
Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. Maybe Monday at night. Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
fine. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue. In this case, we have 8 minutes, so we can continue.
Doctor, I have a question.
Yes, please.
What about the midterm? Average and grade?
I'm still grading it. I have 2 midterms مع بعض كلها. It's taking me a lot of time. بعدين the grading in front of the computer is not the same as a paper. تعرف?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's taking. Another problem I have also, I don't have a grader. This semester, nobody wants to grade. By the way, next semester, please, those of you who are going to get Saudis, okay? Whoever is going to get A+ or A or B+ in my course, I want a grader if I'm going to be teaching the course next semester. I'm not sure if I'm going to teach, but we want graders. So you can get paid for it. Do you know that, ya shabab, or la?
It's up to you, Doctor. Just give us A+ and we will come get it.
Okay, I wish I can give all of you A+. So I need graders next semester. فهمت علي? So because this semester I could not find anyone.
Yeah, the announcement for the jobs is very bad, Doctor. For
The grader job?
Yeah, and their website is, I mean, it's clumsy and it requires university VPN.
Yes.
I know.
And they don't look at all of the applications, so yeah, it's a mess.
I don't know. I could not find a grader this semester, so I'm grading everything myself, which is really terrible. Yani. It's not easy, yani. And especially for the project, I have to. It's taking time, yani. So that's why
you require only one grader, right? Right. I said next semester, just one grader.
Next semester there is only one section. Probably there is no grader. They will not give grader for one section. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see, inshallah. But please, yani, you can. Those of you, yani, who wants to put it in your resume as a grader, it will help also for getting a job later on. Okay, so you can apply. Okay, so let's continue. We have still 6 minutes. We can do something, inshallah. So
we can apply by contacting you, right, Doctor? We don't need to apply through the website.
I don't know. They have the graders. They have. Do they email you for asking for graders? Do you get an email from some office in KFUPM?
Yes. There's a department for the part-time job.
Okay, so you have to go to apply, or you have to go to the website and apply. Well,
yes, but I think I could just contact the instructor, like contact you. And then
no, they don't. They don't. What happens is if 3 or 4 people apply for the same job, for the same grading course, then the instructor, for me, I'm always hungry for graders. I don't get graders. So the first one who comes, he will get the job quickly. But I don't get. The point is I don't get graders. Last semester it was good. At least I got one graduate student to do it because I could not get undergraduate. and then I found undergraduate, so both of them were higher يعني. But I had 90-something students then. Okay, so please يعني, those of you who got B+ and above, apply for ICS 3 to 4 grading يعني. Okay. How much do they pay? Do you have idea?
I think 1,000.
Depends on
1,000?
the hours you complete
yeah.
Okay.
through grading. Yes, you register the number of hours.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, outer union. Forget about outer union, Shabab. Let's say I have this table, Shabab. I have this table and I have this table. I want to make them one table. How can I make them one table instead of two tables? Tell me. First of all, combine the columns. Okay? So I have name here, I have SSN, I have department. Put all these 4 columns first of all. Name, SSN, department, and what? Advisor. So now, what about column which is not here? Also add him. Name I already have, SSN I already have, depart, rank. صحيح? Because I'm going to combine these 2 tables into what? Into one table, isn't it? Now go and write all these values. Ali 111 COE Sami, Ali 111 COE Sami. Now what is it? Do we have Ali's? لا مش موجود هنا صحيح. So this is going to be what? Null. Are you with me يا شباب? Ali doesn't have any, isn't he? What about Adil? Write Adil 222 EE and what? His advisor is what? His department. Oh, advisor, you know? Advisor is Khalid, صحيح? Now, do I have Adil here? Adil 222 EE, yes. And his rank is what? TA. So no blank, no. You know. Now take the third one, اللي هو Fahad. Fahad 33 COE. Advisor is who? Sami. Do I have Fahad here? No Fahad, صحيح?
No. Yes. So there is no rank.
No. Okay. Now, what about, do I have Sami here? Who's Sami? Sami, SSN is 444, department is COE. His rank is what? But he doesn't have advisor, but his rank is what? Full-time.
FP. Full-time,
FP. FP. What about Khalid? I think Khalid I already did. No, I didn't do Khalid, صحيح? So do Khalid 555 EE and he is AP, صحيح؟ اكتب AP حقته هنا. But this is blank يعني. Adil I already did خلاص, صحيح?
Right.
خلاص. This is how you combine 2 tables into one table. And what do we call this one? We call this one outer union. معي ولا يا شباب؟
Outer union is the same as full outer.
There is some difference يعني. I'll talk about it next class probably. فهمت علي؟
Okay.
But they are تقريبا زي بعض except few differences يعني. Okay? So outer union simply means combine 2 tables, make them one. That's it. Okay? Let's continue. For example, this is outer union now. Between A and B, A, this is outer union. معلش, I have to put star هنا. U star, okay? Outer union stands for U and there is a star هنا. This star هنا, معلش, star. U star. Okay? So that's outer union. This is, okay, let's stop here. Let's continue next class from slide number 69, okay? Any question before I let you go? We have only 1 minute left. I have office hours today. I like to meet those guys who they have their own project, but they never met me yet. يعني. Please meet me, please. Okay. Let me stop recording in this case. Any question يا شباب؟
الخميس في كلاس يا دكتور ولا؟
الخميس ده في كلاس اي. ليش بس؟
أنت تقول بعد الكويز يعني يكون ما فيه.
بعد الكويز اي. بعد الكويز ما